Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. I am Ms. Khushbu, Head of Key Stage 1 Maths, and this is Ms. Charlotte, Head of Key Stage 2 Maths. The webinar today is regarding supporting maths at home, where both of us will be sharing some tips and strategies with you as parents to support the learning of maths for your child at home.
So firstly, here's just an overview of the maths scheme that we follow in school. This year we've started following White Rose, which splits its curriculum into three main areas. The first area, and this is something we really focus on in school, is making children fluent and practicing skills to become fluent in different areas of the curriculum. Once the children become fluent, then we look at ways that they can reason and explain their thinking mathematically. And this sometimes is in the form of true or false questions. Do you agree? And we really want children to be able to explain, prove, convince us of why sometimes their ideas are right or why someone else might be wrong, and then they can improve it. The last area of the curriculum is problem solving and solving problems. And this is where we really want children to extend their knowledge and apply the math skills that they've been learning to different problems. And this might be problems that have multiple solutions. This might be problems that they then go and make a similar one themselves. This is something we try and teach in the classroom, and we want you to encourage children at home to follow these main areas. And once they do master a skill, okay, can you now reason? Can you explain what you're doing? Can you solve a problem? Can you make your own problem up? And it's going to really extend children's knowledge and make sure that what they are learning is in depth and that they can apply it then to different areas.
The next strategy that we want to share with you is the use of online learning platforms at home. I'm sure you must be aware of the learning platform Doodle Maths, which was introduced at the beginning of this academic year. So Doodle Maths is a learning platform that is across primary for all the key stages, Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2. It is in line with the topics and the concepts that your child learns in maths at school. So Doodle Maths is a platform where they have to complete 6 a day or 7 a day problems every day. And it is linked to what they are learning for maths at school, which will give them like an extension to then brush up their math skills. Well, it is an expectation for the children to do Doodle Maths every day at home and in school. So in school, teachers do provide some time for children to complete Doodle Maths, and we would appreciate if this time is also allocated back at home to the children to work on this app, which is like a nice little extension for what they've already been learning in school related to a concept or a skill in maths. The next platform is Doodle Tables. So you will need to use your same login and password, the same credentials to log in on Doodle Tables. Doodle Tables, as the name suggests, it's specifically designed to practice the concept of times tables through this app. That's again for years 1 to 6 across primary. And then Times Tables Rockstars. So Times Tables Rockstars is designed only for Key Stage 2 children, where there are regular competitions set up, and it again focuses on regular times table practice for your children. So we encourage the parents to assign some time to your children for them to be able to work on these learning platforms, which is definitely a good extension and a good practice for the skills that they are already learning in school and maths.
So one of the ways that we extend children's learning from the classroom to at home is through homework. And one of the ways to support your children at home is to just make sure that they are doing the homework that the teacher has set. Daily, there is maths homework for all year groups from year 1 to 6, and that is to spend 10 minutes a day on Doodle Maths at home. This could be Doodle Tables also, but the expectation is definitely 10 minutes on Doodle Maths, because this covers the concepts that they're learning in school as well as other concepts for that entire year. The target for them is to stay in that green zone, and they can do this by working on their 6 or 7 or 8 a day challenges that come up daily on Doodle Maths, and also spending extra time on other platforms on there, like the games, and there are other ways as well that they can earn stars in order to stay in that green zone. Teachers also will be assigning additional activities on Doodle Maths, and this will be to do with maybe what they're learning this week, so to consolidate their learning from the classroom. It also might be things that they need to go back on because they did at the start of the year and they want to have a refresh. So that might be something that comes up as an extra. It's a really great way to support your children and make sure that they're still accessing some of these math skills that they've learned throughout the year. Teachers should be assigning 1 activity a week as an extra on Doodle Maths. However, this may be more dependent on what your child needs for support. Additional homework you can also find maybe on Seesaw. I know Key Stage 1 often puts a lot of their homework on Seesaw for maths. So please do check these platforms to just check that your child is completing the homework. This is specifically set by the teachers in order to support your children. So this should be the first step you go into, and we're going to tell you some of the strategies now of extra things you might want to do at home when time allows.
The next is useful websites. So on your screen, you can see some useful websites that we are sharing with you that can support the learning of maths for your child at home. One of it is the whiterosemaths.com. So as Ms. Charlotte spoke a while ago about the 3 main key skills of the maths curriculum, that's fluency, reasoning, and problem solving. So White Rose scheme is something that we follow even at school. When you as parents log in on White Rose, on whiterose.com, you can access some free and amazing resources that they have. For example, problems of the day. So there are some questions related to reasoning and problem solving on whiterose.com that you can download, which is titled as problems of the day, that you can then practice with your children as an extension to the concepts and skills that they are learning in school for that particular week. Another website is enrich.maths.org. So this website again has some lovely examples of reasoning and problem solving questions for your child to work on. As Ms. Charlotte spoke a while ago again about extending your children's understanding of fluency with reasoning and problem solving questions. So for example, when they have to explain what they are doing, why they are doing. If they are solving a problem, again, you can have a discussion about having multiple solutions to one particular problem and things like that. So this website again has some lovely examples that can relate to the skills that your child is learning in maths at school. And other than these 2 websites, we also have topmarks.co.uk and mathplayground.com. So these websites have some fun games for your child to work with alongside enhancing their math skills. So in relation with the concept they are doing at school, you can choose some games. For example, if your child is learning addition at school, then you can choose so many games related to addition on these websites, and they can then extend their understanding and skills by playing some fun games. And this is across primary from years 1 to 6.
Yeah, and you can select the games for the particular topic your child's looking at that week. So there's an example there of if a child's learning about perimeter, maybe in Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, they can search that, particularly on the Maths Playground Top Marks, and find games that are fun and engaging, but for still the topic they're learning in school, which is great. And children love it, don't they?
Yes, definitely.
So thank you for watching today. I really hope that we've managed to give you some extra strategies that you can use to support your child with maths at home. We would love to hear your feedback and see how you get on with some of these. So please, please, please make sure you try them out with your children, see which platforms they enjoy, follow their interests. And if you do have any further questions, please email your child's class teacher first in the first instance, because they should be able to help. If the query can't be answered, then we're more than happy for you to contact myself and Ms. Cushbo Our emails are on the screen just there. Thank you for joining us today. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.